Have you ever wondered why most of the early portrait photographs were barely taken with a smile on their faces? Photos of people like John D. Rockefeller, John Quincy Adams, Abraham Lincoln, and Donald Trump. Definitely not Donald Trump. Well, the reason why is because most of the early photographs were taken on longer exposure. What I simply mean is that your shutter will have to be left open for a longer period of time to allow more light into the camera. In that period, when you have motion, you tend to get a blur picture due to motion blur. So you feel this. Don't try this with your good camera. This is just a dummy camera I use for tutorials and classes. So the period between when it's open, when the sensor is open, and when the sensor is back is called the exposure time. And most of these people had longer exposure time. In fact, the first world photograph had an exposure time of about several days, and the first photograph of a human ever taken had an exposure that lasted around 7 minutes. So you can imagine smiling for 7 minutes.
He shot you!
Oh my God. Funny enough, they had to wear neck braces and pop pills to be able to stay stable for a longer period of time till the whole exposure time elapsed. You can imagine Donald Trump with a great smile on his face, and Abraham Lincoln that came from the past without a smile on his face. Not because Donald Trump is the best smiler. Smiler is that word, like smiler, like Ismaila. Not because Donald Trump was best in smiling than Abraham Lincoln, but just the opportunity that we have these days in portrait photography. In fact, for photographers then to gain a certain level of stability, they barely or never took photos without a tripod stand. I'm sure a lot of you will be wondering what is exposure time, what is shutter speed, what is this, what is that, and you want to know more about photography or how the camera works, the sensor and the rest. Well, I'm going to be dropping more videos on this channel, so kindly do well to subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell to stay up to date with what I'm about to hit you with.
Oh yeah, hit me.